I'm gonna do a special video that I'm gonna upload today. Right? Whenever I find something that's significant, I will do special content that I will upload to the public, to my subscribers, as bonus material for you. Today, as you can see right on the screen, we got two 1982 Philadelphia pennies. You know they're Philadelphia because there's no mint mark, right? Okay. They did do on the zinc small dates. They did do a West Point. Excuse me, West Point did mint some of the pennies, but you can't tell them apart because neither one of them have um, mint marks. So everyone just calls them Philadelphia because you can't tell them apart. Okay. So if we weigh these pennies, they will both weigh about 3 grams, 3.1 grams, and that tells you that is all right. That's 315, and that's 309. So that tells you that they're copper, right? That's how you know. If they would have said 2.5, 2.48, 2.5, around that, then you would have known that they were zinc. So we know we have Philadelphia, uh, two Philadelphia copper pennies, right? So that's been established. The large date, let me get this closer to me. I'm sorry. This is the small date. The large date is in very nice condition. They sell for about 50 cents to $1. Um, and there's nothing that I can see that's too special about it, right? No, it's a nice looking. Now, next one I looked at was I was doing videos for the channel, right? So I looked at this one. When I found it, during the penny roll hunt, I noticed the die clash there, and I was like, "Oh, it has a small but strong die." That's what I said during the long factor verse. Small but strong die clash to the right of Lincoln, which is right there. I didn't notice that it also had a small but strong die clash in the third bay. Oh, look at that. Now that I'm looking at it carefully, you can see there. So when I was looking at the penny, because I do short videos, right? Now, for those of you who are astute, you see what I missed during the long form factor version video, right? If you're astute, you notice. I will zoom in a little bit without telling you what I found, and then I'll start talking about it. So, a die clash is when the hammer die strikes the anvil die, and it puts the impression of the other side on it, and all the coins made thereafter have the image of the opposite side on the opposite side. And what I noticed when I was taking a second look at this coin was that it has such a strong die clash right there and right there. I'm not sure if those lines are also die clashy or not, but these ones I'm positive of. Look how strong that is. And you can see the lines going through his neck right there. And then in his Adam's apple right here and his tie. That's all die clash right there. And depending on which way the light is hitting it, there you go. You can see it nice and strong right there. So it was only after taking a second look at this coin that I found it. And, you know, some people use microscopes for every coin, and they probably wouldn't miss this on a microscope, I'm assuming. What's it worth? It's worth about 20. You know what? Let me find one on eBay for you. Die Clash 1982. That's the small date. So to me, it has more of a premium. Um, Someone out there might disagree with me, but that's my opinion. So let's put a Die Clash 1982 penny. And we're looking for one. Yeah. I don't want to write prison cent in it, but that's what it is. That's what they call them, prison cents. Yeah, they want five. Hold on, I'll show you what I'm looking at. A lot of people like to know what they, if they find something, what they can sell it for. All right, so here we go. Here's the prison. This one is an auction. At $10, and they're calling it the DDO FS01. I don't know what that has to do with it. I don't. The DDOs are double dies. This is a die clash. So unless there's a die clash, that's the die clash right there. And so I guess they're saying there's a die clash and there's a double die. So I didn't see any double dies on mine. So it's funny that I said it's like a $20, $30 penny. Meanwhile, someone's putting it up for auction for $10. They'll get $10 for that. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice die clash. And look, they want 175. They'll probably take 150, 140 for 130. That's nice. If it's legit. You have to wonder about people doing fake squeezes. Yeah, $16. Yeah, so it's I think I'm right. So if we just go to if I put prison in, prison cent, and I'll take out penny. Yeah, $18. That's a nice one. $18. Die Clash Reverse. $250 if it has an MS65 grade. Yeah, I don't think ours is MS65. Oh yeah, I have some like this. I got them for about that $5-10. I have the ones with the little. That's on the zincs. The zincs have the thin lines on the clad. That's a big cud. $50. See how much how expensive pennies are now. All right. So, what's the moral of the story? Moral of the story is you really have to pay attention when you're doing your penny roll hunting. And oh yeah, look, you can see more of the die clash up here. And because there's money out there to be found. Oh no, that's the large date. Sorry. I was like, where's the die clash at? There it is. Yeah, and I don't see a die. I knew I didn't see it up here for some reason. Anyway, so it's a $10 coin. It might be more because it's an 82 copper small date, which to me is where the premium, and it has the die clash on both sides. The condition is not MS65. If it's an MS62, that would be high. So to get it graded for, I mean, maybe on a discount, if you got it graded for $20 and it got an MS62 or 63 and it was worth, $200, then I guess, you did okay. But, 20, $30 is what, I would expect for this. Again, mostly because it's an 82 small day. Otherwise, maybe a little bit less, 25% less, maybe $5, $10, $15. But I would have missed it if I didn't come back around to look at my pennies for a second time. So, um, and then whoever, and this just to let you know, this penny, right? This is from episode 529, okay, which will come out in a few weeks. I penny roll hunted this person's previously searched through penny roll, right? So if you're still here after 11 minutes, you're going to get some bonus content right now. And they wrote shiny, right? So these are the pennies from the penny roll hunt, right? And they put all the shiny pennies into here and they marked it shiny. They did not separate copper from zinc. There was zinc. There were copper pennies here. These are the copper pennies from the roll, but they're shiny, so they put them in there. They did not take out the 1982s. Here's two 1982s. They did not look for errors. So they sent me when they sent it back to the bank. I took them. And I said, "All right, I'll let me see if this person, if they know what they're doing, there's not going to be anything in the roll, and then whatever. I won't penny roll hunt their penny rolls anymore. You follow me, right? Because I got a bunch of this. This person sent a lot of their pennies back to the bank, and I said, let me go look through them, and the person does not know about errors. The person does not know about valuable coins. The person does not know about numismatics. Person really doesn't know anything about coin roll hunting, to be honest with you. All they know how to do is write the word shiny and say what they think is shiny. And that's okay, right? They're having fun. It's entertainment, but they don't know what they're doing, which is good for me. This person could have listed this on eBay and got $10 probably within a day or two. $20 might take, a couple months of being listed, but this is a nice coin, and it might be in gradable condition, to be honest with you. So that's just a little extra intel into what's going on the channel, and if you're a subscriber and you want to learn about penny roll hunting, this is a very good channel for that. And if you're just doing it for fun, maybe this is a good channel for that too. Maybe you'll learn through osmosis. You'll get a little just by hearing me. Your subconscious will absorb some of my info just by listening to my videos. All right. Thank you. God bless. I'll see you in the next one.